Students, we are starting with this practical which is based upon segmentation by 3D slices software. Under this practical, what basically we try to cover is the medical application of CNC and 3D printing. So basically, if you want to print any bone or any body part or any of the body organ, so basically what is required is you need to have the 3D model of that particular body part, and in order to get the 3D model of the body part, you need to have the exact dimensions of your body part or the bone part. So how is this possible? How we can get what we can say a 3D model generated of the same size of what it exists into a particular human's body? So that is possible by using this software. This software helps us to convert the 2D CT scan or the MRI scans or the X-rays into a 3D model. And the process of doing this is known as your segmentation. Segmentation is nothing but what we can say is you are separating a particular what we can say part from the X-ray or the MRI scan, whatever you're having with you. So we will start with the experiment or you can say the practical. Now basically into this practical, the software that we are using is a 3D slicer. The setup file of this software, definitely I'll be sharing it into the comment section or into the description of this video, so you can go on to that website and you can download the software. It is free to access. Now since we don't have any what we can say data file directly available with us, we are going to use the sample data from the software itself. Now whether you go for an CT scan or an MRI scan or an X-ray, okay, the output which is generated is a 2D image, and that 2D image is in the hard copy format, which is then what we can say studied by the doctor, and then he tells you about the further treatment. Now the same soft copy of that particular file is known as a dicom file, and that is where we will is the start of this experiment, that we are going to use a 2D image. By using that 2D image, we are going to insert it into this software of 3D slicer, and we are going to convert a 3D model from this. So our input is a 2D image, that is a dicom file, and our output is a 3D model, that is a three-dimensional model, and which we are going to extract from this software. And then further we can use different 3D printing what we can say softwares or technologies and get that particular body part or an organ 3D print. So in order to load the file, here as you can see on the screen, we have an option of download sample data. So we'll click upon that, download sample data. After clicking upon download sample data, you can see the sample what we can say dicom files available into this software. So right now what I'm going to show is that I'm basically focusing upon generating a 3D model of the spinal cord. So spinal cord basically is that part of your body which comes under the scan or which comes under your CT chest. Okay, so when you get your CT scan of the chest, so the chest, at the back side of the chest of a human body, the spinal cord is located. So basically we are going to upload, or you are going to what we can say load the CT chest file from over here. There are different other options also available over here. So whatever is your field of interest, you can choose it accordingly. So right now I'm choosing from here CT chest. Now as soon as you choose the what we can say file from over here, it will take some time and it will get loaded into these three screens, the black screens that you are seeing over here, and the fourth screen, which is a blue color screen. In this part your 3D model is going to get loaded. So, and you can work upon all the four what we can views, the 2D views as well as the 3D view. Whatever operations will be applying in any one of the view, okay, this it will be definitely get applied in the other views, because it is only what we can say it is of the same body part. The different views are there as well as the 3D model is there. So as you can see over here, the what we can say the dicom file has been loaded. Okay, now what is our field of interest, that this is a what we can say CT scan of the entire chest. Now we don't want to print the entire chest, or we don't want to generate the 3D model of the entire chest of a particular human body. So we are basically focusing upon the spinal cord. Now what I need to do is I need to separate the spinal cord from this entire scan. Now when you go for a CT chest, as you can see on the screen, this is your top view, this is your front view, and this is your side view. So when you take a CT scan of your chest, what all things will come? The rib cage will come, your spinal cord will come, your supporting tissues will come, okay, your lungs will come, okay. These are what things will be included in your scan. Now from all these different parts of the body or and the tissues as well, which are included into your CT scan of the chest, I will separate the spinal cord part. And for doing that, the process which is known as, it is known as segmentation. Now how to do that? So as you can see over here in the top side, there is a sample data over written over here. From there I will select segmentation. So sorry, I will select segment editor. From where we have here you can see sample data. From there I will select segment editor. So as soon as I click on segment editor, the segment editor window gets highlighted over here. Now as I said, what is segmentation? Segmentation is separating a particular part from the, what we can say, whole family which is available with us. So here we have the chest available with us, which is having different body parts involved into that, and from that we are going to separate the spinal cord. So here I can see an add option, so I will click on that, and I can see over here segment 1. So the segment which I'm going to get first very segment from this is my spinal cord. So I'll double click upon this segment 1 and I will type spinal cord over here. Okay, so that it is easy for me to identify. Now besides that, you can see there is a color, green color, which is given over here. Now this green color is nothing but whenever you will do the further process, the entire views will be turned out into the green color. Now what I will do for easiness, okay, in order to what we can say differentiate between the different tissues and the body parts, I will choose little brighter color. So upon this green color, if I double click, okay, I get the options to choose different colors. So from here I will select this red color. Okay, these colors are what we can say by default given by the software for the different parts. As you can see over here, tissue is there, artery is there, body fat is there, bone is there, but they also you have the option to customize right now, just like whatever I am doing. So for easiness, in order to identify the different parts, I am choosing this red color. So I have chosen this and I will click on select. As soon as I click on select, as you can see over here, besides the spinal cord, red color has been highlighted. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to start the process of separation. Okay, so for that you can see over here effects is written, and under that effects you have different options over here. From that, the option which we are going to use is a threshold option. So we'll click on threshold. As soon as we click on threshold, you can see over here the color that we have chosen, that was red color, starts get blinking up. Now as you can see over here, you need to scroll down. We have selected threshold. Now we need to scroll down a little bit. Here you can see the threshold range. Now you need to what we can say scroll in and out this threshold range in such a way that your body part which you're looking for is visible clear. So see, right now I am changing the threshold, and you will observe on the views the red color is getting differentiated. Okay, firstly it was been blinking on the entire what we can say scan, but now it is getting what we can say focus upon a particular area. So this is then trial and error. The more and more you practice, you're going to get this what we can say into the detailing of this part. So since I have used this software a multiple number of times, okay, it's easy for me, but for you, you need to practice for different parts. So right now you can see I have adjusted the threshold value, and you can see now the detailing is what I can observe. So in top view, this is my spinal cord. So this is now visible clearly. So what I will do is, this is okay for me. This whatever threshold range I have selected and the view whatever I am getting, I am okay with that. Then you need to apply. Until and unless you don't click on apply, this will click on blinking. Okay, so once you have arranged, or what you can say, once you have adjusted the threshold range, you look for whether this is okay with you or not. Okay, you feel that yes, whatever body part you are concentrating upon or whatever bone part you are concentrating upon, that is okay, that is clearly visible, you click on apply. So in below that range only you have an option of apply. So as soon as you click on apply, this becomes stable, and now it's constant, now it's not blinking up. So now we have what we can say made the image more clear. Earlier the image was what we can say more of a general image, and now we have come upon and we have focused upon a particular part. Now what we will do, now we will remove the unwanted part. Now how we will understand which part is unwanted? So to understand that thing, we should first what we can say load the 3D part of this scan. So here you will go again upwards, and here you can see besides add option, remove option, there is an option of show 3D. So as soon as you click on show 3D, in this fourth window, that is the blue color window, the 3D part will get loaded. So I'll click on show 3D, and you need to keep little patience since the software will take some time to load. So as you can see over here, the 3D part is loaded over here. Now by using the mouse cursor as well as by using the mouse click, you can what we can say rotate the part, you can hold it. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is the entire what we can say 3D model of the what we can say the scan, that is the city chase scan, which was selected. Now from this I need to separate the spinal cord. Okay, and how I have moved this, I have went onto this screen part, and I have, by using the cursor, you can zoom in, zoom out, and by clicking on the mouse and rotating your mouse, you can rotate the figure. So now it is clearly visible for me that what all parts has been there into this, and what all things I need to separate. Okay, so now we'll start with the separation process. So for that separation process, again we'll go into effects, and under effects we have the option of scissors. So we will use this option. So we'll click on scissor. As soon as I click on scissor, the scissor gets what we can say highlighted, and the option is started. Now whatever things which is not required, that I will cut, and if I cut into one view, automatically it will be what we can say updated in all the other views, because all these four views are of the same what we can say scan. So firstly I will remove this part, which you can see little bit into the red color. So you need to draw a loop by using the scissor, a start point and an end point. Okay, and whatever you need to delete, you should cover into that loop. So as soon as I click complete it and I release the scissor option, you will see that the part will get, you will observe over here. Okay, now the back end, there was a what we can say a small thin plate which was visible. Now that has been removed. Okay, now what I will do is I will remove the rib cage. So again in the top view only I am selecting this. So I am drawing again a path, and I will, what we will do, I will close the path. Okay, and I will release the click. As soon as I release the click, okay, that particular section will be deleted. Now you can see over here that major part is deleted, and only now I can see the spinal cord. Now what I can do is if I think yeah, much of the part is cleared in the top view, now still but there is certain part which I need to clear, so that I can clear in other views also. So as you can see over here, this is, there is some what all these parts are there into what we can say open air. So I can select it over here, and then I can remove it. Okay, since we are going to 3D print this part, so it's very important that there is no single particle which should be in air, in open air, because if we are doing that thing, so it will add a support to that while 3D printing, and then it will cost me my material, it will cost me my time, and definitely that will be a costlier process for me, and it will also not add accuracy to my process. If you want to now change the what we can say view, so I will click on escape. As soon as I click on escape, the scissor will go off. So here you can see. Now I will change the little bit view. I will zoom it over here, and again I will cut. Now I will cut into, again I will use scissors option, and I will cut into this view, that is your 3D. Okay, I just want the spinal cord part. So these are all my extra bones, okay, which are with respect to my rib cage. So that's the reason I am separating them. Okay, you can zoom in and you can look upon, yeah, this view is little bit clear. Okay, so if you want to change the view, if you want to do that, you should click on escape. Okay, so your that particular scissor will get off, and then you can change the view and you can do the remaining part. Okay, and as I said, you can do this what you can say trimming option, or you can operate the scissors in any of the view. Okay, now see, again I can see over here some part is into this air, so I will remove this. Okay, I feel that this is an extra part, so I can remove this also. Now for this it is very important that you have the knowledge of the medical field, since this is a medical application of what we can say your additive manufacturing or 3D printing. So it's very important that you have the knowledge of the medical field, such as the body parts or whatever organs are there, because whenever you're doing these segmentations or whenever you're doing these separations, you should definitely have that knowledge, or else you will delete the part which is of interest, and then there is no use of what we can say 3D printing that particular part. So basic knowledge of your human body is definitely required over here whenever you are going to use this part of application. Okay, so I'm trying to do clearing this process. So here again you can see there is some parts into the free air. Okay, so you can definitely separate them. You can adjust your views and you can separate them. Okay, so I'll try to do in this view if possible. There are certain lines which I can see. So again I will be using the scissors option over here. Now the movement of your hand is very important in this case. Okay, more smooth the movement, more accurate what we can say the operation is going to happen, and you're going to get the accuracy with respect to what we can say your scissoring option. Now okay, now if you feel that something we have cut, okay, which was required, so there is an option of undo and redo. So if you scroll down over here, see, if you click on undo over here, you will get back to what you have cut. So if you feel that yes, we have cut something extra, so definitely you can use this option. Now I will turn this figure around and I will still check whether there is some particle of the bone part which is still in the air, but I think so now this is proper. Okay, so this is how I have what you can say separated, or I can say segmented my spinal cord from the overall CT chest scan. Okay, now I want to 3D print this part. Now how to 3D print this part? In order to 3D print this, definitely I need to, whatever 3D model I have created over here, I need to get the STL file format, because for 3D printing your what we can say the file format required is your .htl, that is standard triangle language. So how to get that? So once we have done with this process, we feel that yes, whatever is required we have segmented. Okay, the segmentation process end over here. Now we'll go to extraction of the 3D model. So for that, under the segment editor, from where you have selected the segment editor, you have the option of segmentations. So we will click on segmentations. As soon as you click on segmentations over here, the window gets highlighted. Under this, you need to scroll down a little bit, and then you will get an option over here, export to files, at the lower end of your what we can say display screen. So I will click on that exports to files. After clicking on that exports to files, you can see over here it is asking me the destination folder. So I can select the destination folder from over here. Okay, whatever folder I want. So I will choose a D drive, and into D drive, or I can go into my E drive. uh, okay, so I will select the D drive from over here. I will select on choose. Okay, and then you can select your folder location wherever it is. Now this is very important, file format type. So here you need to have HTL, because in order to 3D print you need to have the HTL file format. So HTL is selected over here, and then no other setting you need to do. Yeah, this again is important, scale, that whatever you have now, this is your bone part, so you cannot scale it down to 50% or 30% or 70% or more than that, means more than 100%. This you are going to use as a replacement, or you are going to use as a course of study for the particular doctor. So definitely you should print it of the same size, whatever size is there, which is obtained from the scan. So here the scale should be 1.1.00, that is nothing but the exact scale. And then we will click on export, as you can see over here. As soon as you click on export, the folder will get open, and you will see a segmentation spinal cord over here which is written. And then by opening that folder you can access the file, and then you can carry out the further process. Now the further process, that is of 3D printing, that can be done by using different softwares as per the technology that you are going to use. If you are going for the FDM technology of 3D printing, that is fused deposition modeling, there is a software known as Ultimaker Cura. So you can use that software, you can load this file, STL file, which is we have got it from over here, and you can carry out the further process. If you are going to 3D print this by using the technology of SLA, that is selective uh, stereolithography apparatus, sorry, SLA, then in that case we have a software known as Q2box, which is a free software. So you can use that software, you can load this what you can say model, 3D model into that software, and then you can carry out this process. Okay, so I hope this experiment or this practical is clear to everyone. If you have any queries, you can put it into the comment box. I have tried to make it very simple. To summarize, this is a medical application of 3D printing, wherein we are having a 2D scan or a 2D image of the body part or the organ, okay, which a particular doctor is looking to study or is going to treat a particular patient with respect to a particular organ or particular body part. So in order to make this more easier, the latest technology, we go for 3D printing of that particular organ or body part. And in order to get it 3D printed, you require a 3D model, and in order to get that 3D model from the 2D scan, this software we are using, and this entire process I have explained, that the input was a 2D dicom file, and the output is, as you can see over here is a 3D model. And then further we can, what we can say, fabricate, or you can, what we can say, uh, make this physical model of this 3D body part by using different technologies. So thank you, keep watching.